Hello, Namaskar and Adab to all my friends from your friend astrologer and guide Irfan, once more with you from your very own channel Astro Assurance. Today we'll talk about the placement of Jupiter in the 12 houses of the horoscope and what challenges it can bring forth, what opportunities it can bring forth, and how it can affect various areas of your life which each of the houses represent. Now firstly, we know that Jupiter is a planet of expansion, which means that Jupiter will tend to expand the areas of the houses that it is placed in, and it will also give you good luck, it will also bring you abundance, it will also bring you prosperity. However, Jupiter is also known to be a planet of wisdom, but the wisdom comes from experience, and so many times even with Jupiter's placement in some houses, it is also seen that a person may face issues, may face challenges before he can use that wisdom for optimal effect. So that's the placement of Jupiter in the various houses. So Jupiter will bring you issues in each of the houses, but Jupiter will also bring you opportunities. So let's start with Jupiter in the first house in the horoscope. Jupiter along with Mercury are two planets which get a lot of directional strength in the first house. Jupiter in fact can be fantastic in the first house. One of the unique things about both Jupiter and the nodes, in fact three, Jupiter, Rahu and Ketu, is that all three of them have the 5th and the 9th aspect as well, which means that they aspect only one type of house, which means if they are placed in the first house, then they are aspecting the 5th house and the 9th house, which are the Dharma Bhavas, which is the house of duty. Jupiter also has the 7th aspect, so it also brings in that element. However, Jupiter placed in one house and with its 5th and the 9th aspect, it will aspect the same type of house, and hence to a large extent Jupiter will carry the mannerism or the sense of responsibility toward the manifestation of that type of house. So in the first house, which is the Dharma house or Dharma Bhava, Jupiter is aspecting the 5th and the 9th houses as well as the 7th. However, placed in one Dharma Bhava and aspecting two other Dharma Bhavas, which is the 5th and the 9th house, which means the sense of duty will be highest for Jupiter, and because of the sense of duty, the wisdom will be utilized to do your duty. Jupiter in the first house will also expand the thinking ability, expand the wisdom and the wisdom using ability to face different challenges of life. And Jupiter in the first house will also give you the wisdom to be able to know the difference between crossing the line where it is making you overconfident or too haughty, and also knowing where you need to show humility and where you need to push forth. So Jupiter in the Lagna is an excellent placement. It is better if it's in a friendly sign or own sign or exaltation sign, but it can bring some trouble, especially when it is in an inimical sign or an unfriendly sign. In an unfriendly sign, Jupiter will still help you use your wisdom, but after a lot of trials, after a lot of pitfalls, after a lot of obstacles. So Jupiter in any house is definitely an opportunity to show your wisdom, to showcase your ability to think better than the others around you. However, it will also bring you the wisdom through experiences built over a period of time. Those who will keep their eyes open, their ears open, and be willing to imbibe the experiences, and through the experiences the learning, and through the higher learning manifest their wisdom, there you will find that Jupiter in any house will bring you good benefits, but in the first house the benefits will stand out. Jupiter will expand also and help you do better in your health, but Jupiter in the first house also tends to sometimes make you overweight and you put on weight. It is not only because of your eating habits or not eating properly, but Jupiter in the first house tends to help people put on weight because maybe some hormonal challenges and other issues also. So it's difficult with Jupiter in a friendly house, in a friendly sign or in a own sign or in exaltation, for a person to be less in weight unless you are really very strict about your health regimen. Jupiter aspecting the 5th house and 9th house means it is protective of those houses. It will expand the gains that come from the 5th and the 9th houses. It will help you be more educated. More wisdom comes from being more educated, making educated choices, making wise choices. And so Jupiter in the Lagna will bring prosperity after you acquire the higher learning, after you get the higher experiences, better experiences, and then through the learning you manifest results. Jupiter in the Lagna can be a boon for somebody who has such a person in the family, because then that person becomes kind of an elder in the house, even if he is not the oldest. People depend on such a person for wise counsel, and people will also look up to this person as a guru, that this such a person will be guru at least in one thing. Either he will be generally wise, or he will be a guru in some attribute of which he has either got higher qualification or higher learning, or life's experiences have taught him. Generally, Jupiter in the Lagna, if it's a good placement, may also help somebody be very good, because Jupiter also aspects the 7th house in terms of your relationships and how you manifest your relationship, how you handle them. So an excellent position for overall prosperity, for abundance, for wisdom, being protected, and opening the gates of gains from the 5th and the 9th house. So anybody who has Jupiter in the Lagna, in a friendly sign, own sign or exaltation, all the best to you, but please use your Jupiter judiciously and intelligently and wisely. So that is Jupiter in the 1st house for you. Jupiter in the 2nd house is also an excellent position, because one, Jupiter is the Karaka of the 2nd house. The 2nd house is the house of income, savings, principles, your values, the family or the tribe or the community in which you are born, food, language. And so Jupiter being the planet of expansion, Jupiter and being the Karaka also of the 2nd house will expand all the good tendencies of all these attributes. So Jupiter in the 2nd house means you may be able to increase your earnings, you may be able to do more savings, you may be able to be good in your language, in how you communicate. Your language will be full of wisdom, and you will be talking more in terms of principles and values, because it is the 2nd house. And Jupiter will also give you the wisdom to how to get your earning and from what quarters. Jupiter will also give you the wisdom to save money for a rainy day. However, Jupiter in the 2nd house tends you to make you eat more than which is required, and sometimes if you are not careful about your eating habits, this could also give you bad eating habits, bad tendencies. Sometimes you may be eating one kind of food a lot. Sometimes, for example, it may make you eat more sugar, and so it could also be that over a period of time you tend to eat more of such food, and eventually you may spoil your health. However, the good thing about Jupiter in the 2nd house is it is aspecting the 6th house and it is aspecting the 10th house. So being placed in one Artha Bhava, it is also aspecting the 6th house of service and the 10th house of career. And 6th house is also the house of sickness. So Jupiter's placement in the 2nd house aspecting the 6th house also tends you to have a good health, and Jupiter is a little protective of it. However, if you are overdoing what you eat and how you carry your health, then Jupiter will teach you a lesson, and then through the experiences you may gain your wisdom not to repeat the same mistake again. So if you are too focused on money or materialistic tendencies, because Jupiter is placed in one Artha Bhava and aspecting the other two, then obviously you may face challenges and you may feel a little frustrated. However, Jupiter over a period of time, as long as you use your wisdom, as long as you use your good relationships and the tendency to build on relationships, then it's a good placement. Placed in the 2nd house and aspecting the 8th house, it will also help you overcome the obstacles in life using your wisdom. Sometimes you may have to break open your savings to be able to overcome the challenges that the 8th house is throwing at you, the upheaval, sudden upheaval that the 8th house is throwing at you. And so there may be times, 2-3 times in your life, where you may have to burn off all your savings to overcome a challenge, then again build savings over a period of time, and again you may go through a cycle. However, this is a placement where very rarely you will have to spread your hands in front of other people, and this is more of a placement of a self-made person, and it brings you prosperity, good luck, and you become also somebody who carries on the principles and values of your family and your community and your tribe, and leave a legacy and leave an example before others what kind of a person one can be when you represent a certain community, and a certain value system which is representative of your family. So this is Jupiter placement in the second house. Jupiter in the third house is a little mixed bag. The reason being it is a mixed bag is because Jupiter is not very comfortable in the Upachaya houses, and third house is also the house of a lot of effort, and Jupiter wherever it is placed tends to make the person a little lazy in terms of making a lot of effort, and it is more of using your mind, using your wisdom. Sometimes Jupiter in the third house tends to make you use your wisdom more to avoid doing hard work. You want to do too much of smart work. It makes you a little more intelligent than the others, a little too smart for your comfort sometimes. And so sometimes Jupiter in the third house may also make you a little haughty, because you become too overconfident, because you feel you're too wise. In fact, you may feel that you're wiser than everybody else, and that sometimes you tend to cross the boundary between being wise and being a little haughty. And so the other side of Jupiter may come across where you may spoil some of your relationships if you don't handle experiences well. This is a good placement of expansion in your literary abilities. You may write very well, your communication can be flawless, you will be very level-headed in your communication, you will be very level-headed and very good in your marketing abilities, in your ability to showcase yourself, and very wise when you take decisions of self-enterprise. So whenever you are doing something of your own, or you are reaching out to others on the social media or through communication or through an email or even on the phone, because the third house is the house of communication, people will find you very wise, and people may want to work with you. So Jupiter in the third house, when you want to do self-enterprise, do something of your own rather than do a job for somebody else, it's a good placement. However, this, because you are trying to save on the effort part, it takes too long for sometimes a person to really stand up strong and on his or her feet. Sometimes if the person is able to do it, it is with the support of others who are around him, and hence Jupiter in the third house is a good placement for good results over a period of time, for good productivity. But if the person is using his wisdom and using it quickly, the person may be clever on which short journeys to make, which short journeys not to make. The person may have good intellect. In fact, that in spite of you being not the oldest, people may still see you as a person who is wisest. Or if you have younger siblings, sometimes the younger siblings may be very wise, and sometimes you may depend on the wise counsel of them and vice versa, and then you can become a good combination to take good decisions also. Jupiter in the third house and aspecting the seventh house of relationships also is protective of the relationships, but the focus of the person sometimes is to use the wisdom, not to work hard on the relationship. So sometimes Jupiter in the third house also becomes a little bit of a seesaw battle for where relationships are concerned as well. With Jupiter's other aspect on the 7th house, however, person may be able to do very well socially. He may have a good social circle, and if he uses his wisdom very well, he may be able to use his social circle and social strata very well for good results later on in life. And his social circle will be best in the closest of quarters. He may also know people from foreign lands or from across the boundaries, but his strongest social circle will be people who are closest to him or closest to him within the national boundaries, because Jupiter is placed in the third house. So an excellent overall position for good gains, good placement for marketing and branding if you know how to use it very well, if you are able to do your smart work, but don't cross the boundary of being haughty. Balance your relationships, and over a period of time Jupiter in the third house can give you great success. So this is Jupiter in the third house for you. Jupiter in the fourth house is one of the best positions for Jupiter. One reason being is the fourth house has the natural tendencies of the Cancer sign in which Jupiter gets exalted. So Jupiter in the fourth house is an excellent position from Jupiter retaining a lot of its natural strength as well. And Jupiter expands all the material tendencies of the person. Usually such a person will live in good houses, large houses, and also houses which may be better than the other social strata around him. So even if he is living in a very expensive city, he will find that he lives in a slightly better houses than the other people around him or even his colleagues. So that luck Jupiter will give you. Jupiter will also give you a lot of cars, may also give you a lot of abundance. Also propensity to be able to like good things in the house, quality things in the house, and expands the walls of the houses to have a large house and large cars also. However, one thing about Jupiter in the 4th house is because you become too wise, sometimes you also become at the receiving end of others. You are too wise not to fight with family, immediate family, because the 4th house is also the house of domestic happiness and your mental peace. And so to keep the mental peace and to keep the domestic happiness, sometimes you don't exert yourself enough. You are too wise to fight, and so you become the good guy, the good person in the family, and so people tend to sometimes also misunderstand you, or in fact misuse you also, misuse your goodness. So this is a placement of being a little wary of where you stand vis-a-vis family. However, good placement if Jupiter is in a friendly sign, because then family will also be able to love and care for you, though they may not be able to support you so much. So as long as you are able to exert your right also where you need to, rather than fighting, push for where you think you need to get your pound of flesh also, then Jupiter in the 4th house is an excellent placement. Especially because it is aspecting the 8th house, and so makes you protective of sudden upheavals and sudden challenges in your life. And also it is aspecting the 12th house. So placed in one moksha bhava, which is the 4th house, and aspecting the other 8th and the 12th houses, Jupiter makes you a little protective of sudden issues, sudden challenges, but you also have an eye on those things which are foreign also. Jupiter placed in the 4th house aspecting the 12th means you may get one earning through somebody, through a career which is either connected with multinational corporations or foreign clients or foreign consultants, or you expand your boundaries and your earnings may come from outside of your immediate national boundaries as well. So a good overall placement for material benefits, from all non-material benefits, for living in life king size, also love and affection for your from your family, as long as you know that what kind of rights you need to stand up for and use your wisdom to be able to also fight for yourself. So that is the placement of Jupiter in the 4th house for you. Jupiter in the 5th house is also a very good placement. One, because Jupiter is the Karaka of the 5th house also, and Jupiter is the Karaka of children. So Jupiter in the 5th house means that you tend to have less challenges from children, at least for the birth of children or getting children in your life. And Jupiter in the 5th house also gives you the tendency to get good degrees and easily. Especially your school life up till graduation may be an easy cakewalk for you, largely, especially as long as Jupiter is placed in its friendly sign or own sign or exaltation sign. Jupiter in the 5th house also helps you become a good performer, because the 5th house is also the house of performance. So somebody who is a singer or a dancer or a musician, Jupiter will expand those abilities of the person, and the person will use their wisdom wisely to know where to pick what ability from, qualification from. And here a person will not learn only by learning from a guru, but may go through an actual qualification. You will find a lot of performers here may also be qualified. Somebody who may be an actor not just by being an actor naturally, but may also have gone to a school of drama, may have gone to a school of acting. Somebody who is a singer may have gone through the paces and must have learned through a school and eventually got a degree. Like in India, you have various levels of classes to attain musical degrees, and eventually you may become somebody who graduates in music as well. So Jupiter in the 5th house helps you gain qualification in your performing arts also. Jupiter in the 5th house also helps you make wise investments, because the 5th house is also the house of speculation. So you may take risks, but you may take calculated risks and wise risks. However, if you become a little haughty and if you push the buttons, then you may take undue risks while thinking you are taking wise decisions. And hence, many times I have found that Jupiter in the 5th house will give you good results in 3-4 areas, and in one area it brings you downfall. He generally brings a downfall in speculative tendencies because Jupiter is the most spiritual planet. So if you're taking too many risks in the market or in the share market or in stocks and shares, then somewhere you may also take a hit. Because the 5th house is also the house 8th to the 10th house, so career may go through upheavals, career may go through ups and downs. However, the person will have the wisdom to be able to handle the challenges of ups and downs in his career, which happens from time to time, and sometimes may make those changes himself, may bring in the upheaval himself, may take those calculated risks in career to push forward. But if Jupiter is strong and in a own sign or in exaltation sign, then that risk that the person takes really pays off. But if it's an unfriendly sign, then you may go through 2 or 3 hiccups before the risks that you take will bear fruits for you. So this is a good placement overall to get good gains, to open the doors of performing arts, to have children, to get gains from children, also to be able to do well in speculative tendencies also, and also to get gains over a period of time using your wisdom. Jupiter, while placed in the 5th house, also aspects the 9th house and the Lagna. So being placed in one house of gain and then aspecting the other house of gain, which is the 9th house, and aspecting the Lagna means through your risk taking abilities you may get higher learning, you may also open the doors of fate and luck, and that eventually helps you gain higher reputation and higher standing in society. So a good placement overall, and that is Jupiter for you in the 5th. Jupiter in the 6th house is a slightly mixed bag to an extent like the 3rd house, because both these houses are the Upachaya house. However, Jupiter in the 6th house is a very service oriented placement for you. And while being placed in the 6th house, which is an Artha Bhav, which is the money house, and aspecting the other money house, which is the 10th house of career as well as the 2nd house, which is also money bhav, another Artha Bhav, which means your focus on service is to do well in your career at work, and through that get gains or get a higher earning and higher living. So focus of a person with Jupiter in the 6th house is, how do I expand my avenues in service, how do I get the best fruits out of my service, and how can I do good in my career, and how can I gain more money. This is also a good placement of somebody who can be in the finance or accounting industry, even law and order or legal process, may be also connected to the judiciary, or may also be connected to wealth management. So a good placement because it is protective also and focuses on career, on work, and also focuses on money part. However, Jupiter in the 6th house to an extent will also carry the bad attributes of Jupiter in the 2nd house concerning food. Many a times if the person is not able to control their food habits, later on in life they may either face challenges in their digestive process, in their visceral organs, may also develop diabetes, or may also develop cholesterol related issues later on. Somebody may also have a fat belly with Jupiter in the 6th house, so one has to be a little careful of how you eat and how you take care of your health. On a day-to-day basis, such a person may be a little lazy and a little less disciplined, and may use their wisdom not to put in hard work as well. So a tricky placement, but a good placement for money making avenues for you, opening many doors of service in various quarters. Such a person may be able to change industry also as if by his or her wish, and still do very well. So good placement, overall placement for money making, for good results, for making a good career impact and good savings overall. The only challenge here could be for women with Jupiter in the 6th house, because for women Jupiter is the Karaka of husband. So if Jupiter goes into the 6th house and if the 7th house is not very strong, 7th lord is not very well placed, then this could also bring some troubles for women definitely. So good placement overall, but only concerning this aspect women have to be a little careful if Jupiter is in the 6th house for them. So this is the placement of Jupiter in the 6th house. Jupiter in the 7th house is also a good placement because of one, Jupiter is the harbinger of relationships when it is in the 7th house, so expands relationships. Who are we if not depending on our close relationships and the people who we deal on a day-to-day basis. So Jupiter in the 7th house gives you the wisdom to be able to manifest your relationships very well. Such a person is focused on relationship building and will also be able to have the balance between what he wants and what others want. Especially in business, this is a very balanced placement, and while Jupiter brings you gains and also prosperity in the 7th house, sometimes a person is too wise not to be a little clever or tactical in business. Sometimes while doing business, you can't be too wise, and you can't be too straight in how you do business, and you can always not do things with value. Sometimes you may also need to cut corners here and there. However, with Jupiter, a wise Jupiter in the 7th house, especially if it's strong, will not allow you to push those boundaries of ethical behavior, and so you may tend to do well, but you may not tend to have great results in business or money making with Jupiter in the 7th house. And in the 7th house, sometimes somebody is too balanced in the relationship building, and to such an extent that using their wisdom, they may tend to give a little bit more in relationship that is required. Sometimes with undue advantage to the opposite party and less advantage for them, but they may still be happy doing that because they are wise enough to know that relationships are important. This is a good placement that people come to your help whenever you want to fall back on relationship. On day-to-day basis, you may get less, but when the real tough time comes for you, when you need to depend on relationship, you will find many people there to help you. As long as Jupiter is placed very well, Jupiter is placed strong, Jupiter is not under the aspect of malefics or not spoiled, this is an excellent placement because Jupiter is also aspecting the Lagna from there, which means you have the placement of balancing relationships, and through that be able to have a good standing in society and have an upliftment of your reputation in society with Jupiter in the 7th house. So this is a good overall placement for Jupiter in the 7th house. Jupiter in the 8th house is a person who is a thinker, who is a wise thinker, who delves deep down into life challenges, life issues, sometimes too much that you attract life's issues and life's challenges because of Jupiter's placement in the 8th house. 8th house is the house of upheaval. Jupiter expands the attributes of the house it is placed in. So sometimes the Srishti, the zodiac, will want you to learn through experiencing upheavals and obstacles and challenges, and through that be able to uplift yourself. Being placed in one moksha bhav, aspecting the other moksha bhav in the 12th house and the third moksha bhava, which is the 4th house, this is a very good placement of being able to rise above and beyond others concerning the mysteries of life, the mythical areas of life, and be able to face and handle challenges and obstacles, and yet be able to help others, and through that make a step towards moksha. A good placement overall, not a guarantor of moksha definitely, but definitely a strong placement to vie for a moksha in life because of the focus being on the other moksha bhavas. From the 8th house and aspecting the 2nd house, it also means that many times through research or through taxation or through audits or through handling of other people's money or even through inheritance, one gains a lot. And because Jupiter is the Karak of the 2nd house, while being placed in the 8th house, it is a protector of your income also. So while upheavals, obstacles and challenges may happen in your life, may happen in your career, may happen in your earning, Jupiter, because of being placed in the 8th house, will give you the wisdom to overcome the challenges and then rebounds back to your earlier state and maybe higher in terms of carrying forward the same earning or higher earning than before. A good placement overall for good savings and a little protective also. However, Jupiter in the 8th house will also give you sudden issues, sudden challenges from where you least expect, and sometimes these could also be from the people who you depend on most. So the challenges come from the people who depend on whom you depend the most, yet you have the wisdom to be able to handle and face those issues. Jupiter in the 8th house is also a house of helping those people who are closest to you in overcoming their upheavals, their obstacles. So having a person with Jupiter in the 8th house in their family is a good thing, because these people are the first people who will come forward to help others when others are in a spot of bother. So a good placement, a protective placement, a karmic placement, and a moving towards moksha placement is Jupiter in the 8th. Jupiter in the 9th house is only the second to the Jupiter's placement in the Lagna. Again, an excellent position, a very strong placement for Jupiter, because Jupiter is in its natural sign of Sagittarius when it is placed in the 9th house. So even in an inimical sign, it retains a lot of its strength. Aspecting the Lagna and also aspecting the 5th house, the other two Dharma houses, Jupiter is the strongest in manifestation of duties. A good placement to have excellent relationship with gurus, excellent relations with father, and use the learning getting from the gurus and your father to yourself becoming and being representative of a guru later on. A placement of somebody being really looked up by others with a lot of respect as somebody who is seen as a master, a very wise master himself. A placement of getting a lot of degrees and easily getting a lot of higher learning and easily. In fact, even getting learning and getting high degrees from foreign universities, from foreign countries. A placement of having excellent relationships with people from other cultures. If you are working with people from other cultures or MNCs, then this is also placement a lot of foreign travel, and it will also give you an adventurism. Jupiter in the 9th house, sometimes we also see such people are very sporty in how they communicate, they talk, and they are also people with a good sense of humor, with a sense of adventure also. Sometimes if Jupiter is placed in an inimical sign, such people may become too spiritual sometimes for their own comfort, and sometimes while the 9th house is the house of fate and luck and opens the doors of fate and luck, the doors of fate and luck may open a little bit later for such people, and so initial part of life may be a little spiritual and be bound by troubles and challenges and issues, but later on, because of their own higher learning and higher experience and ability to be able to elevate yourself beyond the boundaries of the mundane things around you, you may be able to showcase much better higher wisdom and be able to rise above all challenges and issues. Excellent placement both for worldly success as well as for spiritual success as well as for success from across the boundaries. Only thing is that you need to guard against being too religious or too spiritual and letting your guard down and not being able to do the balance between where the material world ends and the spiritual world begins. A good placement of Jupiter in the 9th house. Jupiter in the 10th house is a good placement, but a slightly tricky placement from being placed in Saturn's natural sign, which is Capricorn, and its own sign of debilitation. So Jupiter loses a lot of its directional strength with being placed in the 10th house. And Jupiter, if it's strong, sometimes makes you too wise and to understand what the organization's challenges are and not to push for your own gains, your own promotion and what you deserve. Jupiter in the 10th house makes you too wise not to trouble these senior managers or supervisors because you are too concerned about the organization first and yourself later. Such people may be people who are in support functions, can also be seen as consultants, can be seen as masters in certain subjects, and also are the head of the department or specialists in the organization. Advisory roles of senior most quality are seen with Jupiter in the 10th house as long as Jupiter is strong also. So such people may rise in the career, but more because of their expertise and their wisdom and learning through experience, and sometimes too late in life. So this is definitely not a placement of easy growth, like becoming the CEO in your 30s. Sometimes you have to struggle, and through a lot of struggle and over many years of being very patient and persevering, then gaining the position. And sometimes this is not the placement of the top CEOs. You may be a good board of directors, you may be good on the governance board, you may be still a strong entity of pulling the ropes and being able to extract that power, but definitely the topmost power will seldom come to people with Jupiter in the 10th house unless there is a very strong Saturn and Rahu and Sun component also in the horoscope, or any one of them being very strong. Then such a placement may come to such people. However, Jupiter in the 10th house, if it's in an inimical sign, also makes it a little tactical and a little more diplomatic. So sometimes you may push your way through because the wisdom component is going down and the intellect or the cleverness component is going up, and in today's world that is not such a bad combination. So overall excellent position for people with Jupiter in the 10th house. And if you are clever and you are careful on how to manifest the results of the 10th house, because it's from the 10th house, it is also aspecting the 2nd and the 6th house. So money making, overall security based position of Jupiter in the 10th house. Jupiter in the 11th house, of which it is also a Karaka, though it is still Saturn's sign, Saturn being the natural ruler of Aquarius. Jupiter is very comfortable in the 11th house because it is also the house of social strata. So somebody who has the wisdom and is well known or comes across as a wise person to others, why wouldn't society want to come and touch your feet or put you on the pedestal or have a lot of adulation for you and see you as somebody who is a motivating figure and even maybe a role model. So Jupiter in the 11th house expands your social boundaries, gives you good social connections, sometimes much beyond your immediate social strata. This is also a placement of doing very well in large organizations, huge organizations who cut across boundaries, having a very special power place in such organizations is Jupiter in the 11th house. Such people use their wisdom to get connections, social connections with people across different departments, across different social strata of societies, across divisions, and using their social connection they are able to do well for themselves, also able to do very well for their social connections, their acquaintances, and also use their wisdom to help others also and refer them to good success as well. Jupiter in the 11th house will also help you be able to solve or help solve society's large problems. Very karmic placement also. If you take up some cause, social cause, large problem which the world is facing and willing to run with it using your wisdom, and if Sun or Rahu favors, then you could become a person who leaves a strong legacy behind. Some of the most well-known people who have left an indelible mark on society are people with Jupiter in Aquarius sign or in the 11th house, especially in a friendly sign or in their own sign or exaltation. Spiritual gurus, highest people in government, extremely wise people, extremely learned people who are on the topmost levels of bureaucracy are seen with Jupiter in the 11th house. So if you have Jupiter in the 11th house in a friendly sign, and if you are good at keeping relationships and you have a good 7th house, nobody can stop you from becoming another great person, a great player, and leaving a strong legacy of a great person behind. That is Jupiter in the 11th house for you. Now last but not the least, Jupiter in the 12th house. A very strong placement for Jupiter, very karmic placement also. A placement which protects you from losses or expenses or wasteful work. Because the 12th house is also the house of waste and excess, if Jupiter is strong, it will help you to know where not to put in the effort and where to put in the effort. Where to spend your money, where not to spend your money. Where to keep your resources or invest your resources in, and where not to invest your resources in. Aspecting the 4th house from the 12th house, this is also a placement where you may make a residence in foreign lands if Jupiter is placed in the 12th house, and if it is also establishing a strong connection by virtue of either ruling the 4th house or the 9th house or even the 10th or the 11th houses, and if also supported by, for example, the Rahu. Then Jupiter in the 12th house can be a very good placement for doing extremely well in foreign lands. This is also a placement of foreign service or connected to diplomatic quarters, or working with embassies or consulates, or working with judiciary or government agencies across boundaries, or even within the country, connected to judiciary, connected to jails, connected to military, connected to police as well. A law and order keeping placement also, especially if Saturn is also supportive of this or is aspecting that house. Jupiter sometimes, if it's an inimical sign, will make you overspend money and not be a little stingy when it comes to spending more money. If you're not careful, sometimes you may overspend more than you earn, and then you have to fall back or depend on your other connections, social connections, to pull you out of the problems. Jupiter in an inimical sign in the 12th house can also get you hospitalization every now and then. You may also need to visit the clinic every now and then, because the 12th house is also the house of hospitals. You can also be a good consultant, a master consultant, or even somebody who has a specialization in something and a specialization in a certain attributes of health or law and order or judiciary, and seen as that. A guru, truly big guru, either in medicine or legal affairs or foreign affairs, can be seen with Jupiter in the 12th house. It is also a very spiritual position where somebody can be seen as a spiritual guru in foreign countries, or even if you are not a spiritual guru in the foreign countries from your place of birth, you may also have a lot of foreign acquaintances who see you as a spiritual guru. So extremely good position for getting gains across the boundaries of the world, for getting very good gains in various strata of society, especially connected to specialization, a very special spiritual position. And if you use your wisdom wisely, and if Ketu gets connected in any way through either aspect or being conjuncted with Jupiter in the 12th house, then a very strong placement for moksha as well. So friends, this is the placement of Jupiter in the 12th house for you. So now that we have discussed Jupiter in the 12 houses in the horoscope, look at where your Jupiter is placed in which house and which sign it is placed in, how strong it is, how good its Shadbala is, how strong Ashtak Varga points that particular house is being able to accrue, and how you will be able to use any doshas or any yogas involving Jupiter or aspects on Jupiter, and use that of energy of Jupiter wisely to do better in your life. So friends, like this video, share this video, and please press the bell icon so that you get to know when my next video is coming. Subscribe to my channel, and till some other time with some other video, this is your friend astrologer and guide Irfan signing off. If you're looking for a consultation from me, please reach out to me, the links below.